this overview video. This week in reading, before we get started and you're watching recorded lessons, you need to print a graphic organizer. That's right here. It's the very first thing. You will be using this all the way through Thursday, so make sure you get that printed. After that, you're going to watch these recorded lessons in order. In the first video, I go through and practice questioning with you, so you will need, as you see, a paper, pencil, and your student response book. We're going to go through and read pages 3 to 11 together and practice questioning. Then I'm going to go through on my graphic organizer, which is different than the one you're printing. And I'm going to model how to determine the main idea and supporting details using pages 6 and 7. Then on your own, you're going to go and identify the main idea and supporting details on pages 10 and 11 in the text. You can see that on day 1 on your graphic organizer. After that, you're going to watch the vocabulary video. Now let's go into Tuesday. Tuesday, you're going to watch the recorded lessons, then complete day 2 of your graphic organizer, and then watch the vocabulary video. In these recorded lessons, first I go over your work that you completed yesterday. So have your graphic organizer ready so you can check over your work. Then I go through and we practice questioning again in our new learning. You will need your student response book again, this time open to page 19. We're going to go through and read and practice questioning on pages 12 through 20 today. Finally, I'm going to go through and focus on just pages 12 and 13 on my graphic organizer, and I'm going to model for you how readers determine the main idea and supporting details. Finally, you have a vocabulary video to watch. Now we go into day 3, Wednesday. Very similar format. Again, it's kind of like an I do, you do. So first, you are going to watch this video. It's short. I go through and I check the work that you did yesterday on your graphic organizer. Then we go through and we read pages 21 to 32 and practice questioning again. Today, you will not need your response notebook. You will need just a sheet of paper. And again, we're going to go through and practice questioning. You can see my post-it notes here. Then I'm going to go through and focus on just one page in the text, page 21. You can see that right up here. And I'm going to model how readers determine the main idea and supporting details from that page. Then you have your vocabulary video. And finally, down here at the bottom, you do have a prefix practice activity. Your test on Friday will include prefixes, so I thought that might be a good practice for you. It will show you the correct answers once you submit. Finally, let's see here, Thursday and Friday. Thursday, you only have one lesson, like one video rather, that you're watching, and I go through and I review day 3 of the graphic organizer. But then you can see up here in the directions, guys, you're going to use the snakes and animal senses. We've learned a lot over the last 3 weeks about how animals use their senses to help them survive in their environment. You are going to complete a discussion board post. Make sure you read all of the directions there so you are sure to earn full credit. You'll find the text for snakes and animal senses here, and the discussion board is located here. Finally, you have your vocab day 4 video, and now we're on to the last day, Friday. First, you're going to watch this vocabulary video. It's a day 5 video. Sometimes we have those. It's just a review of previous words taught. Then you have a main idea assessment, 2 passages, one about whales migrating, the other one about fireworms, and it's going to go through and ask you questions related to the main idea and supporting details, a few questions with prefixes, and last but not least, this is optional. I thought you guys might love this directed drawing and learning how to draw a cobra. Again, it's optional, so you can do that if you choose. But that's your week in reading. If you're watching this video, then unfortunately, I was not able to have live lessons with you in reading this week. But I'm hoping that I'll be back as soon as possible, and I hope that you're working really hard and doing your best watching these videos and completing all of the assignments. Thanks, guys.